Your issue with waiting on God is not necessarily that you're impatient. It's not that you don't trust him. It's not that you don't even believe he can do it, but it's simply because you don't know the vision. For instance, when us females get our nails done, we find a picture how we want our nails when we send it to the nail tech. Now, when she doing our nails based off of the picture, aka the vision, we can tell when she going off script and when we need to speak up in order for us to get to the desired vision. So if she make the nails short, but we know we need it long because we got a lot of designs that we want nicely placed and not crunched up, we can say, I need you to make them longer. Now, if we tell her to freestyle and she put red on our nails, it's like, oh, that's ugly, but she end up doing the design. It's like, oh, that's cute. She go to the next nail. She do something, it's like, that's ugly, but then it end up cute. The whole time she doing our nails, we got anxiety because we don't know if the steps she's taking is going to work out for our good or not because we can't see the vision that she can see. A couple weeks ago, I asked God, I said, God, maybe I'm not acting accordingly. Maybe I don't got the right heart, the right posture in this season because I don't know the vision. I said, God, show me the vision. Yesterday, God showed me the full vision. He showed me the full vision and everything started making sense why things was playing out the way they was, why relationships was going the way they was, why I was in certain situations and all of that. And he brought me to Daniel chapter 10. And I really want to encourage everybody to just go read the whole book of Daniel for yourself. Get your own revelation. But he brought me to Daniel chapter 10. And I think it was verses 10 through 14. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. But I'm going to summarize it. Basically, an angel came to Daniel and was like, the day you prayed and cried out to God for understanding, that day he sent me to come to you. But for 21 days, there's been a demonic entity trying to block me from reaching you. So it wasn't that I wanted to be here later. It was that I had to spend all this time fighting all this spiritual warfare just to get to you. And God sent me to tell y'all that he is not that sign that you keep on praying about and asking God for, and he's like he not hearing you. It's not that God not talking. It's that he's been over talked by everybody else. He being over talked by that friend that's giving you advice that don't even seek godly counsel for their own life decisions. He's been over talked from your family members who stuck on you doing stuff a traditional way because they can't see the new thing that God trying to do through you. He's been over talked by all of these TikTok creators. You got one TikTok creator telling you it's your season, another one telling you be still, another one telling you it's time to plant, another one telling you it's time to reap. So now all of it sounds like wise counsel. So now you're trying to figure out how to be still, how to plant your seed, how to reap what you sow, and how to do what your mama and your friend said all at once. And now you overwhelmed before you even started. And God want me to tell you that he's not the author of confusion. What he really wants you to do is go isolate, consecrate yourself, cut off all the noise so you can hear him clearly. And he wanted me to give y'all some instructions. Get off of TikTok, get off of all these social media sites. Don't let the only time you hear from God be when you get on social media and you hear a TikTok creator. Am I saying that God can't use TikTok creators to send you a message? No. But what I am saying is when you see a video, it should be confirmation. It should be like, you should be able to say, based off of the Bible study I had with God Tuesday, I know this is for me. If the only time you hear from God is when you hear my voice, please block me. Do not make me an enemy of God. I got enough problems. But he wanted me to tell y'all a couple other things about this when you ask for this vision. When you ask God for this vision and he show you this vision, he wanted me to let you know that that does not exclude you from life troubles. If your family was crazy before he showed you the vision, they're going to be crazy after. If you had financial troubles before he showed you the vision, you're going to have troubles after. Him showing you the vision does not exclude you from trouble because we know the Bible promises us trouble. But he wanted you to know that it should be able to keep you with an upright posture. For example, if somebody told you you're going to get $1 million in January the 1st, 2027, we're going to say $4 million. If they say you're going to get $4 million in January the 1st, 2027, if in 2026 you lose your car, your house, your friends, if you be on the street butt naked, you're not going to care because you know for sure in January 2027, you're going to have $4 million. So God is trying to make sure that you let you know that just because he showed you the vision, that does not exclude you from the trouble. So when the trouble comes, do not start down God and start feeling like, oh, God lied. No, just know you still gonna have trouble. And another thing about doubt, God wanted me to show you, like, I think it's in James chapter 1. It says God is not going to rebuke you for asking for wisdom and guidance. But when he give you this wisdom, do not doubt, because that's going to cause double-mindedness. So God can't bless you if you living in a double life. So on Monday, you believe in everything that God said, so you acting like it. But Tuesday through Saturday, your faith low and you not acting accordingly. You not preparing for nothing. But Sunday you go back to church and now your faith restored. Now you're going through the same cycles over and over again. But by the time it's time for you to reap what God got for you, you can't even fully accept it because you didn't prepare well, because you had double-mindedness, because you didn't have faith in what God showed you. And God wanted me to make sure to let you know that the devil is going to try to tell you that that's not what God wants for your life. That ain't going to happen. And the devil is a lie. The vision that God show you when you ask him and seek him for the vision, that is exactly what's going to happen. But you got to have faith in order to act like what you expecting. Another thing God wanted me to tell y'all is that, what was the other thing? What was the other thing, bro? Oh, when God show you this vision, when he show you that you're going to be a CEO, or you're going to get in med school, or you're going to get in nursing school, or you're going to get in welding school, and you're going to start all of this, you're going to start cutting hair. When he show you this vision, God wanted me to let you know, do not get arrogant. Do not get arrogant. Do not start acting like you better than everybody. Don't start acting like, oh, they don't even know. In 6 months, I'm going to stun on them. Don't let the devil trick you out of that. Don't let the devil trick you out of your spot by God's wisdom of showing you your vision. Because I saw a video that said it's the process that qualify you for the title. So you still got to humble yourself in order to go through the process so you can accumulate that title. But if you so arrogant to the point where you like, oh, I ain't working this job, God already told me this, and then you don't even know that God was going to use that job in order for you to get to that title, that vision that he showed you. Now you didn't let the devil trick you out of your spot because you didn't start living by arrogance. And another thing God wanted me to tell y'all is, when you isolate yourself, it's going to be boring. It's going to be boring. I know a lot of people say, oh, I love being with just me and God. On the spiritual side, that's great. But I'm going to be realistic with y'all. I'm fighting for my life out of boredom. I've been in the house bored every day. I'm bored. I'm very bored. You going to be bored. Do not let your boredom trick you into missing your blessing, because you know what happens when you're bored. It's a lot of quietness going on. You know what happens when there's a lot of quietness going on? You don't hear nobody's voice but God. So I think that's all I had. I know this long. All my videos be long. I'm so sorry, y'all, but this is gonna be my last video of 2025. And I just want y'all to know that God is so proud of you. If you didn't do nothing else, if you don't have no tangible things, everybody posting they accomplishment cakes, and that's great. I'm not hating on them. Hey, a master's and a doctor's, all that is very hard to get. I dropped out. Anyways, I just want you to know that if you only thing you did this year was got closer to God, then you did more than enough, and you exactly where he wants you to be. And I hope the next time I come to y'all in 2026, some great didn't happen. We got another testimony. I don't know, but it's gonna be my last video of 2025, and I hope y'all have a great New Year's and a great 2026.